welcome back to Visions. I'm Mirella Rich. If you've just joined us, we're here with Evelyn Tadros and Laura Vines from the Human Rights Arts and Film Festival. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
So now can you tell us about the arts side of it? You have lots of art exhibitions.
Yeah, we do. We've got an arts exhibition that's been curated by one of our friends, Rummy Sedman, and it's a fantastic exhibition. We've got international artists, local artists, as well as community collaborative projects, which is really fantastic. Some of the artists that we've got involved are from South Africa, from Chile, we've got from East Timor, Indonesia, as well as local artists, and it's really fantastic. And I think one of the great things about the arts is that unlike film, it deals with human rights issues in a very different way. It's probably a bit more abstract, but it can, you know, it gives you a lot more room, I think, for the audience to kind of interpret the artwork and creatively respond to it and critically respond to the issues involved. One of the art pieces that is involved is by Deborah Kelly and Tina Fiveash, who are from New South Wales, and it's called Hey Hetero, and it's a really fantastic digital print about the stereotypes of families, saying, you know, a man, female and a child, that's your typical hey hetero family, they're talking to you, but really it's also challenging the notion of a stereotypical family and saying that, you know, you don't have to be a male, female child to have a family like that. You can, you know, it allows you to have gay couples as well as lesbian couples and things like that. So I think it's a really, you know, humorous way to look at a human rights issue.
And how do you actually, how do the arts come to you? Are they in sculpture form, photography, painting?
We've got a whole variety. We've got some painting, we've got some mixed media and video work, we've got some interactive pieces as well. So yeah, it's a really, really nice range, and I think there's about almost 18 artists involved all up. Which
and how will they
really
be
good.
presented? Are they, do you have to go into a room and watch something on a digital?
Yeah, it's all in the gallery, and Rummy Sedman's been really fantastic in the way she's curated it. So, you know, you go up, there's stuff on the roof, there's stuff up on the stairs, and you go in...
Stuff under the stairs.
Yeah, there's all sorts, it's all
Very
over the place.
magical.
So it's, yeah, it is. You can kind of go around the space and
I think that's,
explore.
Yeah, and that's one of the fantastic ways of using art in a human rights festival like this, that it is, you enter a space and you're a part of it, and it is it's really personal. You know, so it takes away any abstract notion of human rights. You're really engaged and everything's right there in front of you, which is great.
And what inspired you, Laura, to get involved in it once you heard about it? What was the thing that just won you over?
Oh, I don't know. Evelyn's enthusiasm, I think, won a lot of us over, really. But also just, I think just you could see that there was so much power in something like this. Like it really did have the power to reach such a wide audience and to expand. You know, it started just as a little idea, and now it's, you know, going national, and you know, it's going to happen again next year. And just, I think the variety of people it's been able to reach is something that's really exciting.
And it'll be shown in some of the states around Australia, won't it?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to Sydney first. We're having a launch there, as well as to Perth. Having a couple night screening there, and then we're also going to Pete's Ridge Festival, which is a festival up in New South Wales, and we'll have a tent there. So that's going to be a very different feel to what it is here. And I mean, it's really great to be able to deal in the different formats.
And as well, it's like shown in Australia, but you're also, as you said earlier, that you're getting actually films from international films as well.
Yeah,
that's right.
Lots. We've got we've got films from, you know, Ukraine about the election. We've got films from the US, films from Hungary, from Africa, Indonesia, Russia, as well as really local, you know, Melbourne films as well. It's it's a really broad program, which is really exciting. We didn't quite know what to expect, but it's great.
And what are you hoping to achieve through this festival, do you think? What would be your goal?
Yeah, I suppose one of the main goals is to try and broaden the awareness of human rights and increase understanding of human rights in the broader community, and break down those stereotypes so people don't feel that they have to come from a particular background or have particular political beliefs, you know. The notion that you don't have to be left, you don't have to be right, you just have to be human to enjoy and engage with human rights discourse, and I think that's one of the really big aims. And then we're also wanting to support our filmmakers and artists and give them an outlet to be able to exhibit their art or screen their creative works.
And to encourage people to make more works on these issues, and to know that there is a market out there and there are opportunities for you if you're going to make something like this.
Because you need to be quite courageous and brave to make a human rights film or human rights artwork, because you're always saying something that some people may not like.
Agree with.
So I think if we can create a safe space for people to do that, I think that's really encouraging for them.
Yeah, that's beautiful, because everyone's got something to express, and yet they're all expressing probably all different things altogether.
Well, exactly.
Because what are some of the issues that are coming up in these films?
Yeah, we've got a huge variety. We have one that's kind of almost like a political thriller or a political drama about the elections in Ukraine. So it's about the right to vote and democracy. Then we have others. We have one really beautiful film called The World According to Sesame Street. So it's about education and the use of film and communication to empower people and teach them about their rights. And we've also got, films on conflict, current pressing issues like Iraq and Sudan, things closer to home like refugees, Indigenous equality, a lot of discrimination kind of things as well, and and also we have one about the death penalty as well. We have one film on Van Nguyen, who was an Australian who was killed for smuggling heroin into Singapore. So we've got some of the really big issues and some of the really local sort of grounded issues as well.
Okay. And what do you feel that you're going to achieve through this? Like, do you want people to do another one next year and keep it going every year, or what's your kind of goal with it?
I suppose we want to make this festival an annual national event, that's for sure. We want to be able to travel it all around, and I'd also really love to develop our education programs more, and also our community film and art projects. Would love to get that type of thing to really support artists and communities in that way, so that they can feel empowered through the creative process to express themselves.
Well, you're doing very well. I mean, you're both studying full time and doing this as well. And you're like reaching so many people. You've got so much support, and obviously you're hard workers.
Yes, it's pretty full on, but it's really inspiring. So it's really great.
Okay, we're about to go to a break now. I hope you're enjoying the program. We'll be back with more very shortly.